We're here in the, what 100 block is this?
400 block.
400 block of West Avenue D, right across the street from the Muleshoe High School, later junior high school, and later elementary, Mary DeShaso gym, and in front of the old Yellow Jacket. And we're talking with whom?
Ace Hanaway.
Ace Hanaway. Ace and your wife Esmeralda. Esmeralda, what was your maiden name?
Guerrero.
Esmeralda Guerrero. And your parents live here?
Yes, they do.
Who are they?
Josie and Roberto Guerrero.
Uh-huh. And did you graduate from Muleshoe High School?
Yes, 98.
In 98. Ace, did you go to school here?
Till 8th grade.
8th grade. So behind us in the Yellow Jacket, did you ever eat in there?
Yes.
You did?
Wonderful food. Yes.
What would you order if you could go in there today?
Chicken strips.
Chicken strips. What would you order? And cheese.
Cheese fries.
Cheese fries. Ace, what would you order?
I would order the nachos with jalapenos when I was a kid.
How much would they cost?
I think they were $1.75 back then.
Uh-huh.
Maybe cheaper.
And you all have bought, how many months ago, this house right here?
Since September is when we bought.
September. And who did you buy it from, Esmeralda?
From Mr. Curtis Ball.
Curtis Ball. Now, did he live in the house?
As a child, I knew he did.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And who lived there all the time?
It was Mr. and Mrs. Ball, Charles and Hazel.
Charles and Hazel Ball. Now, did they ever operate the Yellow Jacket?
I am not sure about that. I'm not too sure.
What did you think?
When I talked to Curtis, Charles' son, he told me that they ran it for a while, and then after that they let other people run it for them for the school to make a little donation money and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. And now tell me about Miss Ball. When did she die? Do you
A couple of years ago, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah. And her husband before that?
I think her husband passed away in 84.
In 84, uh-huh. And so I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been sitting empty.
Yes, it has.
Uh-huh. And so can you remember anybody who worked there or operated it when you were in school, Esmeralda?
Yes, Miss Frances Miramontes ran it for a while. So
is Frances?
Yeah, it was Frances. I remember her the most.
Yeah, Robert, what would you order if you could go in?
A burrito, chili cheese burrito.
A chili cheese burrito. Sounds good.
That was a big burrito too back then.
And how much would it cost you, Robert?
75 cents, $1 maybe.
Maybe $1 or 75 cents. And did they have fountain drinks or just Cokes?
I think they just had Cokes.
Is that what you remember?
Yeah, Cokes.
Yeah. Go, Robert. Uh-huh. What's the last year you think you maybe ate there?
I think I was a freshman, which was
high
in
school.
about 94, 95.
And you would walk down from the high
school.
and down the alley.
That's when campus wasn't closed, so we
That's
could
right.
go and out and eat.
Right. And anybody else that you know that operated it?
Not right off the top of my head.
Uh-huh. Now, how did you all get the idea to donate this to the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation?
Mr. Curtis Ball said that they wanted it, the Heritage Foundation wanted it, I guess before, but he really didn't want to get rid of it. His mother was still alive.
Uh-huh.
So now that we bought it, we thought we would donate it in memory of them.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're doing some construction behind your house right now.
Yes, ma'am. We're doing a 24 by 26 big room.
Oh, what will it be? A bedroom?
2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a washroom all together.
Oh, that's wonderful. So now, this is your brother,
Yes, ma'am. Fred Barra.
Fred Barra, and he's here helping you this week.
Yes, ma'am. He'll be here for a couple more weeks, and then he'll be off to Cleburne.
And okay, Fred, what would you order at the Yellow Jacket? The Frito pie. That was your favorite? Can you remember how much it cost?
I know it didn't cost more than $1 back then.
Because you didn't have more than $1. Okay. Did they have candy bars?
Candy bars. I remember the Jolly Rancher sticks were 15 cents or 20 cents back then. Yes, ma'am. They were pretty cheap. I'd get that, and then my nachos and my Coke, and I'd be off. I'd be out of $1.50 or $1.75 was with everything.
And now, would you come every day, Esmeralda?
No, not every day,
But a lot?
but yeah, quite a bit.
I think Robert ate every day. Did you eat real often?
Pretty often is whatever change I could find that was left in the wash belonged to me, and I come eat the Yellow Jacket.
And you had a grandmother that I loved.
Yes, Miss Josie Baca.
Yes. Fred, come here. He's evading what? Yes, you are, Fred. What do you do in Cleburne?
Oh, I work in the oil field.
In the oil field, but you're working in Muleshoe now.
Yes, ma'am.
Now there were a lot of Barras here, so were you related?
Yes,
to all
ma'am.
the Barras?
Fred Barr was my dad.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And who was your mother?
Sherry Barr.
Sherry and Fred.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Mhm.
And so did you have brothers and sisters beside Hayes?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I had my sister Crystal and my little sister Bridget, and I think Crystal went here up until I think her 8th. Her 7th grade year, and I went to my 6th grade year here.
Uh-huh. And so we've got a little one over here. What would you order from the Yellow Jacket? What's your favorite food?
What do you like to eat?
Fries.
Fries. How old are you?
4.
4. And what's your name?
What's your name?
What does Daddy and Mommy call you?
Jace.
Jake?
Jace.
Jace. Jace. Oh, that's pretty. Does he have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, an older brother, Joel, and a smaller sister, Aslan.
Oh, how nice. You have a lot of playmates. Well, I just want to say that I think it's so nice for this young family to donate this building. I don't know. I bet it was built in the 40s. What would y'all guess? Does that sound
In the 40s, exactly, in the 40s.
in the 40s? And
I think it was open around the 50s, in the 50s.
well, we moved here in 54 and it was open, and Spencer Beavers ran it then. Whew, the talk was as good as the food in those days. He could jabber. And we're in front of the Yellow Jacket here in Muleshoe, and the Ace Hanaway family has presented this in memory of Hazel and Charles Ball, who owned this place, to the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation.